Well, all right, folk. Well, I took a few days to relax and take it all in before I made this video, but I do want to make a video on the Charlie Kirk situation. Um, I remember, I think it was about a month or two ago, and I was hanging out over here with my son, and he was on his phone, and he goes, "Hey, Dad, you ever see this guy? I really like him. I like his videos." I said, "Well, let me check it out, boy." I checked it. It was Charlie Kirk. I said, "Heck yes, dude. I watch him all the time. He's excellent." And he goes, "Yeah, I think he's really cool, Dad. I like him. I like the stuff he says." I said, "Very cool, very cool." So my son was into him. My daughter likes Charlie Kirk. Um, and I thought it was pretty devastating. I'm going to be honest with you. Death is just pretty much a reality in my life where I'm from, in Middletown, in Connecticut. I've told you guys about my neighborhood. I kind of tell people every time I leave for a couple, and it's just a couple months. It's not like years. It's a couple months, and then I come back. I always say I wonder who's still going to be here because so many people in my area pass away. Um, so uh, what's the word? Desensitized. I have become to death. It's just a reality. Especially also when it comes to celebrities, people who are well known and so forth. Uh, you know, I know I just don't get into it. This one, however, kind of hit, and it had a very strange reaction for me. Um, I immediately was in disbelief and hoped, oh my goodness, hope he survives. After watching the video and seeing it, I knew he wasn't going to survive unless God decided to do an awesome miracle. But otherwise, without divine intervention, he was not gonna survive that. And I felt anger, I felt sorrow, and I felt fear. Um, but the anger hit, and it hit really hard. And just like a lot of other people, they're like, "That's it. We got to do something. This is like war now. You have this generation, this group, this mindset, and then you have this side, and they've got to clash." And I jumped on that bandwagon, and I'm not going to say I'm off that wagon yet. Um, I do not. After something like this, there, there's a bridge that can't be gapped. This is just you know just craziness, and to see some of these people get on the internet, make videos, and they are laughing, they are excited and happy that he passed away, even though you may not agree with his politics and everything, but he had a beautiful family, beautiful wife. He has beautiful kids. And it's cool. If you've been following Charlie for a while, or if you're starting to see some of the the videos that people are putting out for him now, um, and you see his little girl running up to him, and you see him out with his family and everything. Just an all around good guy, he seems. And it was a shame for it to happen. Um, but one of the things that hit hard with me is like I said, with that anger, um, is also a bit of a loss of faith because I'm seeing a man that somebody like me. I don't look up to a lot of people in this world, you know. Um, I don't put anybody on a pedestal, um, but this man with a beautiful family and with great faith, that's something for someone like me to look up to. I feel, and I thought he was very courageous and very strong. Um, and what hit was his faith, the Christianity, and to see a lot of the people that are being targeted, it seems as though they are hunting Christians. You know, um, I thought he was so brave. He would like go into Lions Den. He'd go into practically enemy territory at these universities where there's a lot of liberals. And I don't even want to use the word liberal anymore because liberals used to be people that you disagreed with if you were on the other aisle, maybe, but you can respect them. You know, I got Bernie Sanders. Look at freaking socialists, and I respect him. I respect him because he believes in his things and everything. Da da da. I do not agree with him in the least slightest bit, but I respect the man. And you used to be able to do that with liberals, and liberals from the old school I find very disappointing now because it does not look like they're standing up against such attacks like this. It's like they're just in the background going along with it because these extremists, these extreme leftists, have taken over their party. And it seems to me like these regular old liberals are scared of being just pushed out, so they go along with everything. So the old school liberal I'm very disappointed in. And this new age extremist liberal, I have no compassion for whatsoever. Um, none. Especially after this. Um, but as I was saying, it rocked my faith. Being a man like myself, I am one of those people with the faith of a mustard seed, and hopefully I have that much. I have my moments of doubt all the time. I have my moments where I'm like, wow, why are you praying, dude? You know, but I try to believe, I try to have faith. I honestly do. And to see this man out there have no problem pronouncing his faith, no problem telling everybody this, and saying it with such conviction. That's what I looked up to be honest with you. And to see him whacked and it seemed hunted for for his beliefs and for his Christianity, you know, that rocked my faith. It really did. And then, as time goes on, a little bit of time goes on, and you have time to reflect and think. I started thinking of him and some of the stuff he said, you know, and then I started to think, well, we should not be surprised this happened to him because we're Christians and we are hunted. We're a peculiar people, and the rest of the world does not like us. They hate us, and we have an enemy that wants to destroy us, and that's exactly what he did, or attempted, because his message lives on, like big time. And to be honest, though it rocked my faith to the point where I was like, man, the heck with this, it rocked my faith. Then, like within a day, it fortified it, it strengthened it. And that's, obviously God gets the glory first, but that was Charlie, what happened to Charlie, and what and the message he put out there, and I hope and I pray that a lot of other people out there who got rocked by this, I hope they can think of Charlie and what would Charlie say, this, that, and get a renewal and strengthen the faith. And another thing, real quick, yesterday was my ex's birthday, and Joshua's home. Boski, I call him Boski. Joshua's home, and he was like, "Hey, I want to go out and get my mom something nice for her birthday." I'm like, "Shoot, I'll give you a ride, bud." And my ex and my daughter love Hobby Lobby, so I said, well, "Let's go there. There's bound to be something they're gonna want." So we went there, and he got some really cool stuff. And on my way out, I noticed something. And I just looked at it. I said, I've got to get this. I've got to. And it's just awesome. I thought it was cool, but it did, for the moment, remind me of this situation. The situation with Charlie Kirk. The situation with that rocking my faith and everything. And I found this. I thought that was awesome. I said, I've got to get it. And I think that says a lot. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. And the fear for me is my kids growing up in this world. And me, I'm not a good teacher at all. I'm a horrible teacher. But I put stuff out there. for them to learn. Like, I say stuff about God and Jesus and this and that in hopes that they will take it upon themselves. Because I'm a horrible teacher. Hopefully, they will go out and take interest in it someday, and they'll start checking it out. Like my daughter. My daughter wanted to go out and buy a Bible. She's like, I need to go out and buy a Bible. I'm like, let's go. We're going. You know? So, um, anyways, let your faith be bigger than your fear. I thought that was huge. But I will say that I thank Charlie Kirk for his message. I thank him for his courage. I pray and hope his family carries on, and I hope I'm around to see those young ones grow up and become a bunch of little Charlie Kirks themselves. Man, I think that would be awesome. But anyways, I'm gonna end this one, and I do wanna I'm gonna put a little negativity, if you will, in it, and just tell this kid, you're a no good coward for what you did to this man. And to all the people putting videos out, they're happy he's gone, making fun of him, and this and that. You disgust me. And if you're on my channel and you're one of those people, please go. And I don't care if there's so many people that leave my channel. I have one left, two left, three left, five left. I don't care. I would rather have to start this channel all over again than have a bunch of evil individuals on it. I'll end with that. So don't forget, always forward to the next adventure. The vlog is down. God bless you, Charlie. Godspeed.